Over the past decades, platform enterprises have grown dramatically in size and scale and reshaped the global landscape in all major industries. These businesses, like Google, Amazon, Airbnb and many more, they create essential value not by producing products or services on their own, but by connecting buyers and sellers within an ecosystem. To get a hold of a platform organization, their model can be broken down into 12 elements: the consumer and producer segments, their respective value propositions and substitutes, the interaction between the segments, and the facilitation of this interaction, the stimuli, metrics, and the monetization and cost model of the platform. These essential aspects are put together in a coherent system within an interconnected, restructured framework, the platform canvas. The platform canvas helps you to design, understand, evaluate, innovate, and map out the inner workings of a platform organization. Let's have a closer look into the individual elements. The consumer segments contain the groups of customers, their wants, needs, and characteristics that enable the company to pursue effective segmentation and to allocate resources accordingly. Unlike a traditional business, a platform enterprise needs two forms of external segments: the one that consumes as well as the one that produces. Value is not created before both sides come together. The producer segment is the other side of this ecosystem. This block describes the common attributes of the user groups which deliver the goods, services, or information that are consumed by the consumer segments. For both of the participating sides, it must be identified which resources and competencies the parties are contributing to the co-creation process within the platform. The process of revealing what the consumer desires and is willing to pay for is essential for any business model. The element for consumer value propositions includes the bundle of products and services that create value for the consuming participants. It describes the problems that are solved and the benefits that are gained by participating within the platform. The producer value propositions, on the other side, specify the perceived values that cater the needs of the producer segments and give reason to their desire of contributing to the platform. The creation of value in a platform business is enabled by the interaction between the involved parties. This dimension of interaction defines the activities that are pursued by the consumer segments and producer segments in order to co-create value. This element therefore includes the matching of the producers and consumers, the dialogue between these parties, and their interchanges that deliver the respectively desired value propositions. The facilitation element describes the technology and governance that the platform operator employs to promote and constrain the interaction. This dimension is the vehicle of the company to enable the interaction through filters and matching algorithms, and also to regulate the value propositions through community rules and trust-building mechanisms. Platform businesses often face the risk of disintermediation, which occurs when producers and consumers first connect on the platform and then bypass it by contacting each other directly. The measures to mitigate this risk often lie within the element of facilitation, in the forms of algorithms or provided securities that keep the parties from interchanging outside of the platform. For the co-creation process within a platform, it is vital that both parties involved must compare the value outcome favorably with alternatives outside the platform. Consumer substitutes contains the current alternatives that compete with the consumer value proposition, as well as the transfer future substitutes that might affect the platform's context. The producer substitutes describe the current and potentially future substitutes that are compared by the producer segments with the producer value propositions. The stimuli contain all the measurements the company undertakes to make it attractive and easy for new participants to join the platform. It also includes the actions that encourage the current users of the platform to engage further in the interaction. Monetization is a special challenge for platform businesses. Charging for entering the platform keeps the networks from growing. Charging for the usage of the platform may discourage from engagement and result in less interaction. The element monetization describes the very strategies and options that a platform pursues to overcome this challenge and generate revenue. To mirror the focus on revenue, The cost model element of the platform canvas sets a price tag on the activities and the investments of the platform business. Identifying the appropriate metrics helps to focus on the substantial activities and track the progress of the operation. This dimension monitors the current state and course of the value propositions, and it is used to instruct the operator on how to improve the facilitation. The metrics also measure the financial attributes to allow decisions on the platform's strategic choices from a monetary perspective. The platform canvas gives an overview about all essential attributes of a platform enterprise and how they are impacting each other, all right here on one page.